What's up guys, and welcome back to the channel. Gamescom is finally here, and we're finally getting another chance of seeing more of Onimusha Way of the Sword. The last time we saw any kind of new trailer or gameplay was at Summer Game Fest, and while we didn't get too much gameplay in that trailer, we got a lot of new story info, which was really cool. Around the time of Summer Game Fest, Capcom also announced that they would be at Gamescom showing off Onimusha Way of the Sword there as well. And this kind of came out of nowhere. For some reason I thought Gamescom was at the end of August, but I guess it's tomorrow at the time of this recording. So this kind of took me by surprise, but I'm super excited for tomorrow. Today, I just kind of wanted to talk about what we can expect to see throughout Gamescom for Onimusha Way of the Sword, because we already knew there was going to be a playable demo there. But today, they announced there would also be a demo showcase on the 21st of August, which is a couple days after opening night live. This showcase is actually going to be presented by the director of Onimusha Way of the Sword. And while we might get some new info throughout this demo showcase, I have a feeling this will mostly just be highlighting things we already know, like instant attacks, and maybe those new, magical weapons you can use for special attacks. I think we'll maybe see a couple new cutscenes throughout this demo. Probably nothing too insane in terms of reveals, but I know a lot of you guys out there, me included, have been foaming at the mouth waiting for any new amount of information, so I'm super excited. But contrary to what many of you may believe, we might actually get a lot of new information tomorrow. Shortly after Summer Game Fest, the Onimusha social media accounts started doing this weekly series called Oni Note, and in the 4th rendition of that series, they once again confirmed they'd be showing Way of the Sword at Gamescom in August, but they also said they're preparing to release new information. They didn't flat out say this would be after Gamescom, so to me, this post kind of insinuated we see more than just gameplay. Keep in mind, the demo showcase is August 21st, which is 2 days after opening night live. Onimusha Way of the Sword is one of Capcom's biggest games right now, and they're really trying to push it, so I'm assuming they're probably going to show a new trailer tomorrow, with hopefully even crazier reveals than last time. I'm really crossing my fingers for the Onimusha form this time around. I need to know what's in the game. I'm assuming Capcom's going to showcase Resident Evil 9, as well as Onimusha for Gamescom, and when the dust settles a bit after all the trailers, I think they'll use the 21st to kind of round out all the new information we're getting. They've also confirmed that there will be a public playable demo at Gamescom too. So if you're lucky enough to be at Gamescom, you better get your ass over to that Capcom booth, bro. We all gotta know how good it is. Now, part of me was also thinking that new information could be an Onimusha Way of the Sword release date. I feel like that's kind of a stretch, but it's always a possibility. We're getting closer and closer to 2026. But if you ask me, I would say there's probably about a 35% chance we'll get a release date tomorrow. But I'm gonna cross my fingers, my toes, just everything in hopes that we do get a release date tomorrow to kind of make this more of like a solid thing, you know? Because I just want to play this game, man. We've all waited too long for a new Onimusha game. There's also a small chance they could announce an Onimusha 3 remaster tomorrow, just like they did for Onimusha 2 around the time they announced Way of the Sword. They expressed interest in it very recently, and that could have just been a way for them to tease Onimusha 3. Onimusha 3 is by far the most popular game in the series, and seeing as they're using the classic games to kind of hype up Way of the Sword, I would say an event like Gamescom is a perfect place to announce something like that, especially if they end up releasing Onimusha Dawn of Dreams, which I'm really hoping they do, because I just love Dawn of Dreams. That was honestly one of my favorite Onimusha titles. But yeah guys, all in all, I think we'll get some pretty decent updates tomorrow, and if we're being realistic, I would say we're definitely getting a new trailer tomorrow, some highlights about information we already know, and just maybe a release date, and if we're really lucky, we'll get an announcement for Onimusha 3 Demon Siege. Honestly, the more I think about it, I'm starting to think that's kind of likely, because they've really got to start pumping out these remasters, especially if they're trying to get them all out before Way of the Sword releases. Honestly, that would be super cool, Capcom. Please do it. But yeah, guys, like I said, short update video. I didn't really plan this video out at all. I completely forgot Gamescom started tomorrow. I just wanted to update you guys and kind of drive hype for what you should be expecting in the next couple days. But yeah, guys, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe and be sure to like the video if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it. I've got a lot more dank Onimusha content coming soon, so stay tuned. I hope you all have a good rest of your day, and I'll see you guys soon. Peace.